Hey, this week we are presenting our Daytime in the Dells series, highlighting all the great attractions just about 3 hours up the road in Wisconsin Dells. Wisconsin Dells is home to stunning views and natural beauty. Every landmark has a story. So if you are a history buff, you will love exploring the land that dates back to the 1800s.
Yeah, we spoke with Maggie Marconi. She is a Wisconsin Dells history extraordinaire about the history that lives along the Wisconsin River. This is thought to be the oldest operating business here and also the oldest photography studio operating in the state of Wisconsin. And Maggie Marconi is with H.H. Bennett Studio. This is amazing. Tell us what we would see when we come here.
Absolutely. Welcome to the H.H. Bennett Studio. This is one of the sites that belongs to the Wisconsin Historical Society. When you visit the H.H. Bennett Studio, you have the opportunity to learn all about H.H. Bennett and his photography business that really made Wisconsin Dells what it is today. So when H.H. Bennett moved here, he was a child. He was the oldest of 12. He moved here from Canada with his family. And originally he was a cabinet maker, but after the Civil War, when he suffered an injury to his hand, he had to find a new profession, and the profession he chose was photographer. He had a studio, which we're going to visit here during your visit today, and he took studio portraits, but what he really was known for, and what you're going to see during your visit, are all of these incredible landscape photographs. And during the time that he was a landscape photographer, it was when the United States was changing. The train was starting to bring people all over the country. So he was selling his photographs as postcards, and people could look at the postcards and say, "Ooh, where's that? I want to go see that place." And then there were posters in the train station. So there was a new middle class. So people had the opportunity, they had money, they had time. And it was H.H. Bennett who really made the city, which was known as Kilbourne City then, into the place that it is today.
It's so cool to walk through here because it is a slice of history of the Dells. It's a slice of history of himself, and then still a working studio, and to see all the history of photography back then is amazing.
It is. We're going to stop and visit H.H. Bennett's studio, which is very different from studios today, and we're also going to have an opportunity to see snippets of the Wisconsin Dells, because today we come for water parks, but in the past people came to see the incredible natural beauty. So we're going to get a taste of all that today.
Part of that natural beauty was his son taking this historic leap. It literally put the Dells on the map.
Oh my
Tell
goodness.
us about that photo.
Oh my goodness. So H.H. Bennett was, in addition to being a photographer, he was also an inventor. And during his time, photography really was pretty slow. So you might be used to those photographs where you've heard that people had to stand still for quite a while, but he wanted to get a quick photo, so he invented something he called the snapper. That was a stop-action photograph, and he photographed his son Ashley leaping the chasm using this new invention.
So basically the first stop-action photo ever put out there.
Yep.
And it's a scary-looking leap because it's very tall up, and it's like 5.5, 6 feet across, right?
It's kind of up there.
Yeah. When you come here to the museum, you get the awesome chance to try to make the infamous leap of the chasm, about 5.5, 6 feet, and it's marked here on the floor, so let's test your luck. Ready? I wouldn't have died.
Now we are in the studio portion. H.H. Bennett Studio?
We are. So, do you guys notice the amazing natural sunlight?
Oh my gosh,
in here?
it's gorgeous in here.
So
Love
beautiful.
it. Yeah.
This room is always incredibly beautifully lit. And this was the room where in 1875, H.H. Bennett built this studio, and this was his family business. So his wife Frankie also was a part of the family business. So she would run the studio and would do the portrait photography. And behind us in the other room is their front store where they would sell the views of the Wisconsin Dells. But oftentimes you wouldn't find H.H. Bennett here in the studio. He would often be out and about. His brother George would help him, and they had a portable studio, and they would take their cameras, and I'll show you what they looked like. They're not the cute little cell phone cameras we have today. They were actually really big cameras, and he would take them out into the Wisconsin Dells, and if you guys have been here before, you know the incredible natural beauty.
Yes.
They would go all over the area. H.H. Bennett was incredibly meticulous, so he would scope out the shot that he wanted. He and his brother would set it up, and then they would wait, if they needed to, wait hours for just the right sun to hit so that he could capture the light that he needed. And I mentioned earlier that he was an inventor. He also invented a rotating photo developer that would capitalize on the sunlight, and the original of that is actually in the Smithsonian.
Wow. And I love when you walk through to get to the studio, you get to see where he did all of his work and all the old equipment. I mean, we're in the era of the cell phone and quick snaps. There's a lot of equipment that he had to use back in the day.
Yes. So today, when you come to visit H.H. Bennett Studio, you get to see kind of the behind the scenes. When a guest would have come to the studio in the 1800s, in 1875, they would have come in this room, they would have sat behind me and sat down and selected one of the backdrops and sat in the chair and got their picture taken, but you get to do a behind the scenes visit when you come to visit today.
We're in a 19th century place, but what do you do when you come here in the 21st century?
Sure. So when you come to Wisconsin Dells, you know, you might make a visit to a water park, or we have some really amazing parks that are around in the area. But when you come to H.H. Bennett, you're going to step back in time. You know, we showed you a little bit on your visit here. You're going to walk through the museum. You're going to see all the amazing images that are blown up to life size. You have an opportunity to drive a riverboat. You can come in here, and if you want to pose with your cell phone, you can take a picture in the studio to take home with you. We also have a really amazing museum store that covers Wisconsin Dells content. It has a lot of really great photography content. Also has a lot of great Wisconsin things. So if you want a really great Wisconsin t-shirt, we can hook you up in our museum store and our guests can check out.
Yeah, from historic duck boats to nature hikes and scenic tours, there are tons of ways to explore the natural beauty of Wisconsin Dells. Go to wisdells.com to learn more and find tools to customize your getaway.